So we enter the Word of God, and we hear first from the book of Exodus of God taking care of his people. And he's really inviting them into the Passover moment. He is inviting them really to share in his life forever, really. That was the promise. And that's really the beginning promise for each and every one of us, is to share life with him forever. Sister Consilio, just 1 or 2 years ago, made a promise to be a presentation sister. And by the way, present here, we have probably 450 to 500 years of commitment to the Lord Jesus Christ. And so that's an hallelujah moment. Choir, you're on. Continue to enter into the Word, and we hear St. Paul's letter to Timothy. He really confesses to us that he was one of the worst people trying to destroy the church. But the Lord really blew him off his feet and called him really into that special love relationship. Now I can say as a priest and as a bishop now that that's what happens to us who follow him. And so all of our married couples and all of the sisters, all of our single people, and our priest here who probably represent maybe 400 years of priesthood, I would say, especially with Monsignor James there. So all of that gathered together is the call that he's given to us. It changed St. Paul's life. And that's really who we are called to be, changed by Jesus Christ and our experience of him in our lives. And so we sing together. Is not without challenge, and it's not without difficulty at times. And I know that Sister Consilio and all the sisters here and the priest here, we all in our discernment and our process of trying to see, was the Lord calling me into religious life? Was the Lord calling me to be a priest? Was the Lord calling me to marry this man that I'm sitting next to? Was the Lord calling me to marry this woman sitting next to me? Was the Lord calling me to serve the church in whatever way? And we hear in the gospel wonderfully that all the sinners of his time were being drawn to him. Literally, drawn to him. They wanted to be close to him. That's us. They wanted to be close to him. And so as the people of God, close to Christ, we sing. Required to stand up, man. Stay standing. When Jesus was challenged by the Pharisees and the scribes, why was he accepting sinners in his midst? He told them a couple of parables. And the parable of the lost sheep is really one of the ones that was cherished by the church so very, very much. And there's a story that goes with that parable And the story is that Jesus had met a shepherd at one time, and he was fairly distraught that one of his sheep was lost. And Jesus says, don't worry, I'll go find you. So Jesus went out and found the sheep. He carried the sheep back on his shoulders, brought the sheep to the shepherd, gave it to him, and said, take care of this one special. That's us. That's us. Every single one of us. That's us. He loves us that much. He will come and find us wherever we are, whatever's going on in our lives. He's there for us. And so we sing. When the Lord called Sister Consilio to come and work among us 52 years ago, Sister, I was 50 years old. However, I was in the seminary already. And I think Sister Mary Margaret was also in formation at that point. So we have some history together to share. And during those years, it has been a pilgrimage of faith for her with you, to walk hand in hand with you, and to experience the love of Jesus Christ with you. And there have been some good times and some bad times. Hurricane Katrina, they are the lantern sisters, by the way. Sister had her lantern out during that one, in a big way. But the lantern of faith that she shared with us has been really a sign of the love of Jesus Christ. And that none of us are lost. All of us are saved in Him. In Him. And that's who she's imaged, Jesus Christ to us. Sister, blessings to you. Much love, much love. Continue to share the love of Jesus Christ in your new ministry. And our love goes with you. And so, we sing.